Dennis Rodman vs. Shaquille O'Neal heated moments. Hello guys, today we have brought you guys a remarkable and incredible video, Dennis Rodman vs. Shaquille O'Neal heated moments. Yeah, I know both are legendary players of their time and are Hall of Famers, but for those who don't know about them, a little introduction won't hurt. Shaquille O'Neal. First, let's start with Shaquille O'Neal. O'Neal was considered one of the most high-handed and dominant players of the NBA's history with around 28,596 points at the time of his retirement. In his overall 19 seasons lifetime, he averaged 23.7 points and 10.9 rebounds per game. That is just insane. He also joined the Hall of Fame in 2016. Now let's talk about the defensive player of all time. That is no other but Dennis Rodman. Dennis Keith Rodman is highly reputable for his defensive abilities and dazzling rebounding. He has an average score of 7.3 points per game, with 13.1 rebounds and 1.8 assists per game. This is an insane amount, but if you compare this average score to Shaq's, there may seem a difference. But like I said, he is the only player that could guard all 5 legends of the NBA, including Shaq O'Neal, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, and Larry Bird. NBA has never seen such a player like him. Now that you know how many of the legends they were, let's start the clash between Dennis Rodman and Shaq O'Neal. The hand-grabbing foul. When you are a 2-time Defensive NBA Player of the Year, it is somewhat impossible to achieve that title without a foul. It was this match when both of the players were wrestling. Shaq was trying to go for the basket while Dennis was defending it. It was then when Dennis held his hand to go for the basket. Look how O'Neal was angry at him for his hard foul. It was nice of him to let it go. Clever like a fox. Timing is the most crucial element in the NBA, or more generally basketball. If you are clever like a fox and quick like a golden eagle, then there's no way someone will be able to lay you down. It was in another clatter when one of the Dennis teammates failed to basket the ball, and Dennis jumped in to save the day. Meanwhile, he was blocked by the rivals and Shaq took the ball. But like I said, he is a wolf in sheep's clothing. He hit O'Neal with his shoulder and stops him from basketing. Let's examine the video in slow-mo. There, Dennis procured the ball, but he got blocked, and O'Neal kicks in, but in the intervening, Dennis shouldered him. Look at the after effects of Dennis. Hilarious. Got hit in the face. Defending can't be done without getting a little hit here and there. Just like always, Shaq was going to basket the ball, but meanwhile, Shaq hit his face and gets interrupted. So he threw the ball way out of the league. What a good defense by Dennis Rodman. Shaquille the Trickster. All of the fouls are not done by Dennis himself. Some were done by Shaquille, when both of the legends were trying to goal but failed. Then when O'Neal hit the ground along with the ball, he tripped Dennis to the ground and received a technical foul. It is not every day you get to see Shaquille making fouls. Look how he held his foot to stumble him. The grabber. As a rule of Dennis, when Shaq was going to land the basket, he got held tightly by him. I wondered how he gets away with the fouls like these. A smart play. If you want to perfectly use a timeout, I prefer learning it from the bad boy for life. It was a tight match when 2 of the LA Lakers players tried to go in but failed, and Dennis trapped the ball. Meanwhile, he timed out so that no LA Lakers will come after him. And then a fight broke out between O'Neal and Dennis, while Dennis gets held by his teammates. Let's review the situation. Dennis timed out to save the team, meanwhile Kersey knocked the ball away. Then O'Neal stepped in starting the fight. Soon, both of them calmed down. Look at the devil's smile on his face. The sweet revenge. Remember our other clip, where Dennis held him out trying to stop him from basketing the ball? Somewhat similar happened in this match. As you can see, Dennis is crowded by his rivals, and as he jumped off the ground, this time O'Neal tied him tightly to save the day. Such a great defense by O'Neal. Couldn't examine the whole situation? Well, the slow-mo might help. Get out of my way. A somewhat furious NBA match happened between Chicago and Orlando with a score difference of 36 for 44. When the ball was on highway by Team Chicago and were passing the ball to each other trying to basket it. That is when Dennis showed his true color. His teammate failed to score, but meanwhile, Dennis pushed ONeal far away and grabbed the ball to encounter it. But the odds were against him and failed. He right after received a loose ball foul. His neck must have hurt a lot after pushing him away like that. One-on-one down the grid. All of the clips were fouls either done by ONeal and mostly by Dennis. But this next clip is unbelievably amazing. Both of them were trying to retrieve the ball and, well, both went out to clap their hands with their fans in their funny way. Such an amusing scene if you ask me. Luckily, both of them didn't get hurt that much and were safe and sound. Angry ONeal. Finally, another heated moment happened during the clash. The moment that we were all hoping for, ONeal getting angry with Dennis. It was a tense match between two of the teams when Dennis held him out. He was going for the shot when Dennis tripped his hand and he couldn't shoot the ball. That's when he got angry and threw the ball at him, hitting him with it hard. Some other angry moments. It was the match when Dennis held him out, stopping him from basketing it. It was later when ONeal got angry at him and hit him hard, plus pushed him away. The main sight was that first ONeal pushed him with his elbow, and then Dennis slowed his egotism by blocking him out. That's when ONeal got angry and shoved him out of his sight. Later that match, ONeal's teammate threw the ball at the basket, and meanwhile he jumped out and goaled successfully. But let's see what Dennis was doing at that moment. There, when ONeal jumped out, Dennis tried to shove him out but flopped. That was probably a mind-blowing shot. Another save. At the time of Dennis Rodman, what was Chicago best known for? That is their defensive play, mostly covered by Rodman. It was another heated match when ONeal had the ball, but thanks to Dennis, he threw it to another teammate. With no other player in his sight, he threw it back at him. That's when he went out to goal, but Rodman guarded him perfectly and he missed the shot. The Snatcher. ONeal can be pretty devastating too. He tried to basket the ball in presence of Dennis but failed. That was when he got his hands on the ball and tried to rebound, but he snatched it away. Then he recovered his lost basket, leaving Rodman stunned as hell. I know most of you guys will hate Dennis Rodman for what he was. But for once, instead of looking at him as a rival, look into how skilled and talented he was. On the other hand, Shaquille is one of the best players NBA will ever get the fortune of. Shaquille said himself, "Dennis is the only player that could guard me." Truly, he was the only NBA player of his time that could perfectly guard ONeal without any fear for his life or injury. Well, anyways, if you adored our video, press up the like button and subscribe to the channel for more sporty videos. Don't forget to share down your comments and also contribute to making this video viral.